Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to discuss about Helium. Helium is a player in DeepIn. What is DeepIn? Decentralized physical infrastructure. What it means is years ago when Bitcoin was invented, we have one network and people call it global currency, a currency that is available across the world. When Ethereum came, compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum was much more than a blockchain database. So if you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is nothing but a read-only database. It's a ledger, immutable, and all those concepts apart. What actually happens is you can write, insert records into it, data records into it, and you can never change it, right? And it's the computers are not a data center like Microsoft or Google. The computers are out there. You can just go and access the computer. Anybody can go access the computer. It's in the public. Anybody can go change the computer, try to change the data. But Bitcoin operating system will not let you change it because it has got something called a determined consensus mechanism, right? So what it does is it will not let you change any data, even though computers are in the public. I have access to, so I mentioned I have a Bitcoin mining center. And in that mining center, I have miners, right? Mining devices. So the mining devices is directly connected to the Bitcoin network. And my mining computer is one of the Bitcoin computers. So I have 100% access, complete access to the computer, and I can edit anything I want. I can be a bad guy and put all the malicious things there and push it into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin network will fix it automatically. That's the beauty of it, right? That's why we say it immutable, but in the public, right? Read-only ledger, right? That's what we say. Now, that was it. Bitcoin was just that, a book where you insert records and it's in public. That's all it was, right? Now, Ethereum came. What Ethereum did is they came up with a smart move called smart contract. So Ethereum is a network, but with some programming capability, right? Now, very soon, real soon, Ethereum platform, right? That's a predominant blockchain platform, will probably replace something like AWS or something like Azure. Now, somebody would ask, aha, nah, it's impossible. How can Ethereum replace Azure or AWS? AWS has got a lot of information. So let me tell you a story. 10 years ago, when we were telling people store data in databases in cloud, many companies, like bigger companies like Walmart, Disney, they all said, no, 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 we cannot put data in the cloud, right? Well, what is the security? Somebody could steal the data. Our customer data is important, all those things. But today, look at them. Nobody even asks a question like that, right? Where do you keep our data? Is it secure? No, everybody is comfortable. And that question never even come up. I mean, if a question comes up to us today when we try to sell software, we will look at each other and laugh, right? The same story is happening here. If somebody comes back to you and tell you that we can build a distributed software system on Ethereum, people will laugh at you today world, right? People can't think about it yet. Now, I am going to demonstrate you an architecture blueprint where that is being explained, right? So today, a file management software is called IPFS, available in blockchain. And we could just call it an interplanetary file system, right? So you can, that's how the NFTs are storing the data, right? There's a file system. Basically, look at your computer, you take the Windows Explorer or a file explorer. That's what it is. It's available on the internet. When you say IPFS, think this, computers which are open, anybody can access and anybody can change anything about it, but it will not get corrupted, right? So that's the reason why we call it blockchain. Or anything that's what we call decentralized, owned by anybody. And there is decentralized, private, decentralized models and everything. But you get it, right? So Ethereum has got smart contracts. Files can be stored in IPFS. What is next? So let me talk about a company called Render. So what Render does is Render provide you GPUs, right? Processing powers. So you can rent GPU. So GPU as a service, basically. That's what actually Amazon does, infrastructure as a service. You go to Amazon, you can buy a CPU, you can buy memory, you can buy anything. So today, it's all these things are available in decentralized world. You can buy CPU, right? Compute. You can buy GPU. That's render. Compute is there's a company called GPU. There's a coin called GPU. There's a coin called Akash. Check out Akash. Akash has got a lot of potential to grow very soon, and you should have. So whenever I mention a coin like Akash, at least try to buy one coin. Okay, that's a main rule in one of the things. Whenever you hear a coin, if it's a $1, buy one coin. And whenever you sell a coin like anything like Akash, right? Always keep 10% of the coin in your somewhere. Nobody needs to know. For example, I spoke about Chainlink in the last meeting. If you buy 1,000 Chainlink and when you sell it, take 10% of the coin, or 5% of the coin, put it in a wallet and you will never touch it. Promise yourself that you are never going to touch it. So every token coin that you sell, always keep 10% somewhere and never sell it. Just imagine if this is followed by ancient Bitcoiners, right? People who operated in Bitcoin in 2012 and they were never sold 10% of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, they would retire. Now, I know people who have been in there and don't even have a single Bitcoin today. You don't want to be there. Always buy one coin. Whenever you hear about any coin, anybody recommends a coin, buy one coin. It's only 10 cents. Buy one coin. Always when you sell, do not sell the last 10%. Always keep it in a safe wallet permanent. Okay. Coming back to this topic about dipping. Uh, so when you get a GPU as a service, when you get CPU as a service, when you get a high-end memory as service, you are getting everything as services here. Now you have powerful network infrastructures available, right? When I say network, it's not just Chainlink. Chainlink is more like a financial network or a data network, right? But you also need network which is super fast. For example, you want edge computing done. Edge computing means when you drive a car and you have a video camera in the car, right? So at the edge of the user, that's where. So there are several scenarios where you need the network, physical network also next to you, right? So that data can be exchanged. So that network is, so Chainlink is much different from that network. So that network is what is enabled by companies like Hivemapper and Helium and people like that, right? Companies like that. Now, what Helium used to do is they used to do Wi-Fi, right? I have still have three Helium miners in my hand where we connect this to internet and we connect to our Wi-Fi, and it will give you 2 miles, up to 2 miles. It will give a internet connection to people. So when, for example, a dog, right, a dog walking, the dog has got a necklace which has got mobile enabled, but that necklace is getting internet or mobile internet connectivity from my Wi-Fi. So what Helium did recently was they tied up with companies like T-Mobile, not tie up, some maybe client, but what they are doing is they moved everything into uh, they upgraded themselves. So they didn't, in the last bear market, they didn't sit idle. They upgraded themselves, right? They are playing with the T-Mobile and people like that. That means they are uh, very good job, Helium. Now, the people in this world industry are talking about decentralized infrastructure. That means everybody in the ecosystem, CPUs, GPU, memory, everybody is going to connect together. And the computing infrastructure is getting ready in the decentralized world. Now, can you imagine what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next is very simple. Companies like Walmart or a competitor to Walmart will run everything in decentralized world. Today we have DEX, decentralized exchanges, right? Like Pancake Swap, and things like that. Coinbase is centralized exchange. Don't you think something like Coinbase can be run in the decentralized world instead of using these swaps, which have its own money marketing, automated uh, marketing, what do you call it? Automated making system, AMM, I forgot. So, you likely to see Robin Hoods and Coinbases in a decentralized world. You are also likely to see much sophisticated, Netflix, YouTube in a decentralized world. Today, there are companies like Audio, or there are companies hosting videos in decentralized world, right? Audios and videos and sales people. There is a company called Brain Trust or something. They are selling consulting services. So if you want to buy a videographer or take a service from somebody, you can go to braintrust.com. It's running. I don't know their architecture. Probably they're only selling the services in crypto and the backend, probably in the decentralized world. I have not checked it. But what I'm saying is those kind of products are available in the market today in the decentralized world, but they are not purely built on decentralized systems. They are built on Web 2, means data saved partially in the Web 2 environment, and some data or some blockchain, 30% of the data is in the blockchain, right? That's the way they are running probably today. And the files are sitting in IPFS. If I call this uh, purely a hybrid approach. So in today's world, only hybrid approach is available. But what if there is a 100% crypto or decentralized world hospital management software, or a YouTube or a Netflix software available? Today's world, it's not really possible. So if you go to operatecrypto.com, owned by me, there is a link called resources. You go check out an architecture there. In the resources, I have given an architecture for a 100% decentralized world. Infrastructure and software development framework is available there. Architecture, blueprint. Check it out. That will give an idea about what I'm talking about. Now, coming back to Deepin, the world is fast changing. There is a narrative called Deepin. Every 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you will see the narrative coming back. And when Deepin narrative runs, you will see Helium, Render, Mapper, all those companies, Akash, GPU, all those Deepin related coins will pump. Then once it reaches one place, it will stop. Then A related coins will pump. This bull market, if you do not know what Deepin means, you are at disadvantage. Deepin is the most lucrative, attractive narrative in the season. First thing you should do is go and read about Deepin. The complete system architecture, including software development, everything in a decentralized world is not a narrative that you will see this season. That's a narrative that you see in the next bull cycle, or in at least in 2025. The architecture that I have placed there, that is the true software architecture. And when you go through that, you will probably don't get convinced. But I am going to talk about that in one of my presentations. Most of the people will sleep when they see it. I know it, but it's okay. Anyway, coming back to Helium, I think Helium is $6 or so now. Helium will run easily $60 based on its market cap. There will be at least 6 narrative Deepin pumps in this year itself, and every time Helium will run. Buy Helium today. Current rate is so attractive, $6. You Helium was, it's not even last season's all-time high for Helium. So buy Helium as much as possible today. It might go down another 20% again when Bitcoin goes down. If it goes down, if it doesn't go down, you want to hold Helium with you. Now, many people will advise you buy helium miners and put it on top of your house. You will make passive income. Uh, Problem with that. I'm a professional miner. I have a mining center. I have hundreds of miners. I own hundreds of miners. I bought 3 helium miners last season. Mining is not a business that you want to be in today. Today, you want to all the capital pump it into crypto coins, buy crypto coins. Do not invest in mining now. There will be a time, maybe another 3 months later, right? You have a lot more money and you want to diversify. That's when you go to mining. But remember, at that time, miners are too expensive. The mining devices are too expensive. Your uh, the remaining time to mine and make money is too lesser. So, with those reasons, it might make sense to buy miners today, right? I am not buying it. I am not convinced about it. I was burned once. My mining business went well because I made profit, but I just imagine if I spent that money in coins at that time, I would have made much more. So I am in for coins today. I am against mining today. But there will be one point I will come back to you and change my stand. So nothing is set on stone. But remember, helium, helium mining, any way you can invest in helium, it's better to invest because helium is here to stay. That is going to be the number one wireless provider in the decentralized world. Nobody else can challenge helium. I went to a meetup very recently. I meet these people are network people. They have nothing else to talk about, only helium. They are techno geeks. They have fell in love with helium. So buy helium, buy helium, buy helium. Okay. What else? That's it. Keep buying helium. I will give you a few more tips on certain few more coins. Buy them too because you need to diversify. Helium, I had some bad history with helium because I didn't sell last time. I don't even know where the wallet is, but sell everything on time. Play helium. Thank you.